Hey, good night, guys. Hope you guys are having a great night. Woo! New Year 2023. I got some people already on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night from here from Florida. The weather is nice. I know some people out there are probably have some not so good weather, but hey, the weather over here is awesome. All right, just give it a minute or two. Wait for people to dial in. Yeah, brother, I miss you too, man. Had a great time over there with you guys, man. Not the same anymore, man. Hopefully we can do a roundabout one of these days, man. Had a great time. I'm always looking at Andy's posting on YouTube, man, and great guys, man. Miss you all, and hopefully we can get together sometime. So again, I'm on YouTube today and also in Facebook going live. I'm trying to use different platforms. I have also some new equipment here I'm testing out, so you guys can hear me okay, let me know. Just using a new mic over here and a different setup. So again, this is retired Command Samir Centeno from Etching Consulting. You can find me at etchingconsultation.com, and also I have a YouTube channel. Please do not subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, etchingspaceconsultation.com, etchingspaceconsultation.com. You can find me there so you can find the latest. I'm trying to bring content every week. This is specific consultation on business, trying to help fellow veterans out there, to help each other out. This is what we do here, and hopefully we can help each other out. This information is not sponsored by any government entity. I do not represent the government. This is completely a consulting business, and information is based on experience. Another thing that I want to point out is if you send me a message to my private website at etchingconsultation.com, please do not forget to put your name and phone number. Sometimes I get an inquiry or a question and I don't have the name, and it's hard for me to actually to address you. I want to make sure I address you. I don't know your rank or what rank you retired from the military, and I really respect that. So just want to make sure I get your information right, okay? So if you send me an inquiry or question, please do not forget to put your name and phone number, okay? We're gonna have a short video tonight. We're gonna talk about how to achieve 100% VA disability. And also I wanna say it in the last 5 minutes, when I'm about to finish, I'm gonna open it up. I can also take phone calls. I know I'm starting with this, but if you wanna call me, you can call me at 321-710-5570. 321-710-5570. If you have any questions in the live, you can also send me a text or actually write it on the YouTube video, and also in the Facebook. Yeah, brother, I'm with you, man. Andy is the man, bro. I know when he started that beer thing, man, I was laughing my butt off, man. That was pretty good. I hope he can bring it back, man. We have to get back to the or I will say we have to get to the new generation technology, because I'm telling you, it took me a little bit to figure all these out, but this is the way to conduct stuff now. So we have to catch up to this technology, okay? So tonight we're gonna go right into the topic, and at the end, I touched the news. I usually touch the news at the beginning, and I talked about stuff that can impact service members, especially with VA benefits, pay, retirement, and all that. But I know in YouTube, a lot of people just want to see the information out fast, so that's the reason I'm doing it this way. So we're gonna have a short video tonight on how to achieve 100% VA disability. How to achieve 100% VA disability. Again, I'm retired Command Sergeant Major, 25 years of service. I am completely 100% permanent and total. I did it all on my own. I know how the system works. I know it's a little bit tricky, and I can be a testimony of how complex the system is, okay? I'm gonna touch a couple of points, and also I'm gonna give you 5 tips that can help you achieve and get 100% VA disability, okay? And you might ask, why does many people have different videos, different strategies? Is because every case is unique. And that's one of the points that I want to talk about tonight. And let me change my screen over here for a second so you can see you have the pointing here. Hopefully you can see them. But a couple of points and also 5 tips to help you to get 100% VA disability, okay? Let me change something here, guys. I'm sorry. Gotta change some stuff around. There you go. Just in case. All right. Okay. So again, a couple of points here. Is the first one is to understand that every case is unique. I mean, do not compare your case with somebody else. Trust me. That's something that a lot of service members do because you got 100% is a unique case and you have to look at it that way. For example, infantry from the Marines or from the Army, you know, they probably have some similarities with their conditions because they perform the same kind of duties, but you cannot compare an infantryman with an Air Force guy that was working on an aircraft crew. So you have to make that difference, okay? So that's the first point. Understand that every case is unique and do not compare your case with others. Point number 2, understand how complex the VA system is. I'm telling you, I cannot emphasize this enough. Understand that the VA system is a complex system and you need to understand how it works because you'll be surprised how hard it is to navigate through the system, okay? And also be updated with the new information that the VA website puts out, okay? I usually post it on my website for you to know, like for example, the PACT Act has to do with exposure to different chemicals or smoke and burn pits, and that's a new one out there that you might want to find information about that could affect you, okay? So that's really important for you to keep up with the information that VA is pushing out so you can keep up with the system. Point number 3 is build a strategy, and that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit more deeply here in the 5 tips that I'm going to give you. How to build a strategy to actually gain strength and actually get 100%. How and why do I say a strategy? Like I said at the beginning, every case is unique. So a strategy might work for one person, but it might not work for the other one. And I give an example. I always use my example. I was on job status for 10 years. So I have from my knees, my shoulders, I have 2 surgeries and some other issues. And I combine my disabilities with different conditions. You might have another person that have that one condition that gave him 70% to 90%, and then you need another condition to actually to get you to 100. And we'll talk about that a little bit more deeply as we go to the end to the life, okay? So you have to understand that building a strategy to actually to reach to 90% will help you to get there faster. Another problem or issue that I see is that a lot of service members are there think they're gonna get to 100 right away. And that's not the case. You have to move slow and you have to understand that probably a service members can jump from 0 to 50 or 0 to 70 in a combination of VA claims, or in that one claim that he was lucky enough or he had all the documentation to actually to gain that VA claim, and actually he jumped from 0 to 70%. So you have to understand that. These steps that I just showed you, and I'm gonna go into the tips, can help you to bring a strong strategy to actually to achieve 100%, okay? Like I talked before, every person is different and you have to be able to build your own strategy. I can help you with that. So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with the tips that I'm gonna talk about here. And this is really important for you. 5 tips I'm gonna give you. There are many videos out there that give you different tips, and that's the reason why, because every case is different. But this is something that worked for me, and like I told you before, I worked myself from 0 all the way to 100, okay? The first tip that I can give you is to identify every condition individually, okay? Tip number 1 is to identify every condition individually. What does that mean? That you have to go back to your history. even bring your medical records or remembering a service if you have any accidents or incidents, and you have actually the documentation to prove that you have that condition or that condition started in the service. So you have to make sure you identify every condition individually. That will help you to build a strategy, okay? It works out for me like a charm, okay? Like I told you, I had a shoulder surgery, so I separated every paper from that condition for that packet so I can send that claim. Another example is knees. Okay, so you get the documentation that you need if you have an injury while on service and you have any doctors or you went to the medical VA or whatever it is, you need to prove that condition. And that's my tip number 2, proving your condition. Tip number 2, how do you prove your condition? Because it's one thing to actually to get a condition diagnosed, but another thing is to actually to make a nexus to the service. And you need to understand that, because if you don't have that nexus to the service, even though you have the condition diagnosed, it's going to be hard for you to get compensation, meaning to get money. What they're going to do, they're going to identify that you have the condition, but you will not get any money. This is how important this is, okay? So this is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to connect, like I said, that nexus, to connect your condition to the service. If you don't have medical documentation or you have documents that can actually bring you to that condition that happened in the service, you have to connect it, talking about sworn statements or body statements, also nexus letters, a doctor that can write a letter for you that can actually identify that that condition happened or aggravated while in service, and it keep aggravating to the years, but it's due to the service. I give you the example of an infantryman or a paratrooper because that's the stuff that I'm a little bit related to. So you're walking long distance, humping a rucksack in your back, and it creates issues with your back, with your knees, with your lower back. Paratrooper, your knees, lower back, how many times you hit the ground. So if you remember any condition or aggravated condition or any injury that happened, that will help you to make that nexus to the condition that you have, to actually to combine it and make sure that happened on the service. So that's tip number 3, connect your condition to the service, okay? Talked about the witness sworn statement. I can help you with that too. I have a lot of examples. This is another example here for connect your condition to the service. Sleep apnea. And I don't think I have done a video on the sleep apnea, but I'll probably do one later. Sleep apnea, if you have service members or your compadres out there, your buddies that hear you snoring at night or stop sleeping, not sleeping, but breathing at night or gasping for air, and they can actually do a sworn statement for that. That will help you also to make that connection with the VA that actually happened while on service. It's paramount for you to be able to connect the condition to the service. Many service members lack to have the proper medical documentation, and even though they have the condition, it's hard for them to connect it to the service. Tip number 4, submit one claim at a time. And some people that have some videos out there might not agree with me. I'll be honest with you. Some people might not agree with me, and that's okay. I'm not gonna argue about that. That's okay. But I'm gonna tell you the reason I said that, okay? I'm gonna tell you the reason I said that. Submit one claim at a time. And this is the reason I'm saying this. A lot of times, service members want to submit 3 or 4 claims at the same time. And the reviewer or whoever's reviewing the claims might trigger for them to think of the reason why you waited, or why is a break on the conditions, because every condition is different, and why you waited so long. That's what I'm saying. But if you submit one claim at a time, let it breathe a little bit on the system, wait for a response, and then you can change your strategy. All right? Submit one claim at a time, let it breathe, let it go through the path, get the response, and then you readjust if you have to send more documentation, or if you want to move to send another condition on another VA claim. Again, this is on you. I'm just telling you what worked for me, And I know some people out there might disagree with me, but this is actually what made it work for me. Okay. Another point I'm going to touch, and it's tip number 5, understanding the point system of the VA. Okay, and I'm going to show you a chart here in a second. Understanding the point system. The VA Calculate is a chart that they use, and I know a lot of you know this, but many of you do not know this. Okay, it's a point system that when you add up the percentages, you might have 116%, but for pay purposes, you don't meet the threshold to actually to get 100% on the money. Okay, so you have to understand how the point system of the chart work, and I'm going to show you an example here so you can understand what I'm talking about. Okay, because this is super important, all right, for you to understand. Let me change my my view over here for a second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is it right here, and I'm going to give you an example for those that are listening out there. If you have a 20%, okay, and this is a combination of disabilities, by the way. Let me change my slide. I'm sorry. Here we are. If you have a 20% disability over here, you have to connect that 20 with, for example, another condition of 30. So you go to the 20, you bring it all the way to the 30, and that gives you a point of 44, and you round it up. That's how that works. So if you end up with 44, you are rounded up, and that stays at 40%. So you're only going to get 40% of pay, and a lot of people do not understand that. Okay. Give another example. You have I have to start with the highest one. I'm sorry, I did not explain that. So you have the highest one at 30%, right? You have the highest one at 30%, and you have one on 90. You have 37 points. And round it up to 40%. You're going to get paid for 40%. So to build a strategy, you need to understand how the chart works to see how many points you're shy of making that 100%. And a lot of service members out there struggle understanding why are they not getting paid for 100%. Because one thing is to meet the 100% for math, for percentage, and another thing is to actually to get 100% for pay. And this is the chart. I'm going to post it on the link when I edit the video on YouTube, so you can look at it. If you need any help understanding how many points you're short to making that 100%, let me know, and I can help you out, and I can actually break it down for you and send you the breakdown of how many points you need to actually to achieve that 100%. Or you probably would just want to go from 30 to 60 or from 30 to 70%, which that's gonna bring the money up if you're interested in that. Okay, so that's pretty much it so far. Let me see what I'm missing. Let me go to my notes. Okay, so when you understand how the point system works, like I explained to you, that will help you out to actually to achieve that 100%. And a combination of disabilities can actually give you that 100. For example, I give you PTSD, sleep apnea, depression, anxiety, might give you a high percentage, and you'll be surprised if you get 70% for all these conditions, or 50 or 70, you'll be like 5 or 4 points shy to get 100%. Okay, so this is the time that I tell you that if you want to call me, just send me a message, 321-710-5570. I am gonna take again, if you call me, let me know so I can take the phone call, because I had to put my headphones on. But I'm gonna go into the news real quick, just to discuss the news. So let me take this down. I'm sorry. So here it is, the news. So I'm already covered what I covered tonight. I'm gonna edit the video when I'm done, and it's gonna be on YouTube and also stays on my Facebook page. This is pretty, this has happened actually, this is pretty recent, okay? This is from this week, actually. And this has to do with military army warrants of scams targeting new soldiers, okay? So this is pretty much for the new recruits out there. And this alert was on a scam which unknown individuals perpetuating to be non-commissioned officers are calling soldiers asking them for money to fix a pay problem, and if questioning, threatening to punishment. So again, I'm gonna put this on the links in the YouTube video so you can see it. But this is happening, and I guess the scam has gone all the way up to $143,000. That's pretty big. Most of the two posts that they have identified this is for Benning and Huachuca, okay? And also West Point for new cadets. Really scary, okay? Really scary. The other one is from this female who offered her that she completed the Master Gunners from Abrams. So that's pretty surprise, you know, pretty good for her. This is another good one. This is for benefits, okay? And I will put this on YouTube as a link so you see it. And that's pretty much it, guys. It was gonna be a short video. If you need any help, please let me know. Again, I can take phone calls 321-710-5570. So también cojo llamada 321-710-5570. Este es el sargento mayor retirado Ed Centeno. Y básicamente lo que yo hago es consultoría para veteranos de discapacidad de veteranos. También planificando el retiro. Si necesita alguna consulta, me pueden conseguir en mi página edsinconsultation.com. And as you can see, I'm transitioning to Spanish, so I'm sorry. Estoy transicionando a español, so all my English speakers can dial off. And Andy, bro, thank you so much. Not Andy, I'm sorry, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in, Anthony, bro. I'll see you around, man. If you need any help, let me know, brother. Okay? So, estaba haciendo un video esta noche básicamente de cómo llegar al 100% de discapacidad, en qué te puedo ayudar en la discapacidad de veteranos. También en resumen, también tengo notaría pública para aquellos que viven en la Florida Central, aquí en Florida. También digo que no represento a ninguna entidad del gobierno. Y también que si me envían un mensaje a mi página a edsinconsultation.com, que por favor me pongas tu nombre y número de teléfono. Francis, good night. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que esté todo bien por allá por Puerto Rico. Tenemos que hacer una reunión de esas que hacemos de los 30 años. Ya estamos teniendo un poquito de pelo blanco ya. Let me change my screen over here. So, cambié a español. Dije que si me querían llamar al 321-710-5570. El tema de hoy es cómo llegar a 100% de discapacidad de veterano. Voy a dar algunos puntos y también voy a dar un par de consejos. Los 3 puntos que hablé es el primero, que entiendas que el sistema de veteranos es único y que cada caso de veterano es diferente, que no puedes tomar un caso y compararlo con el otro porque cada caso es único. El segundo punto que traje fue que entiendas que el sistema de veteranos es un sistema bien complejo y que te tienes que mantener al tanto o actualizado con la información que está poniendo el website o la página web de veteranos, porque hay mucha información que perdemos y entonces no sabemos y estamos actualizados con la información. Y el punto número 3 es establecer una estrategia. En esa estrategia voy a darte 5 consejos en cómo puedes llegar a 100% de capacidad de veterano. Y esto es todos aquellos veteranos que sirvieron, puede haber sido reservista, guardia nacional, activo, cualquier rama de servicio te puede ayudar. Algunas veces incurrimos accidentes o discapacidades que podemos decir, se ve bien, no tiene buenas condiciones, pero sí las tiene. Una de las cosas que yo digo son las condiciones que yo incurrí mientras estaba en el servicio, que estuve brincando de aviones por 10 años. Tengo 2 operaciones en el hombro, las rodillas, la espalda, sleep apnea, que tengo que dormir con una máquina. Algunas veces uno se ve, ¿verdad?, que uno sigue hacia adelante y trata de no mantenerse, pero uno tiene condiciones que uno incurre mientras está en servicio. Para hacer una estrategia fuerte te voy a dar 5 consejos que tienes que hacer. El número 1. Identifica cada condición individual. He hablado de esto anteriormente. Tienes que identificar cada condición individual porque esto te ayuda a tener una estrategia bastante fuerte. Cuando tú rompes cada condición individual y pones cada documento en esa condición, estás empezando a establecer tu caso. Es como los que pelean el seguro social, es lo mismo. Si no tienes la documentación, ¿cómo vas a probar que tienes una condición o qué pasó en el servicio? Que eso me viene al consejo número 2. ¿Cómo probar tu condición? Probar tu condición. Si no tienes la información médica o lo que necesitas para tener la documentación médica, no vas a poder probar que el accidente o el agravante del accidente sucedió en el servicio o se agravó después de salirte del servicio. Ese es el punto número 2. Probar la condición. ¿Cómo la puedes probar? Con récords médicos, con cartas de doctores que pueden referirse a que el accidente o la condición surgió mientras estabas en servicio o se agravó después que saliste de servicio, pero sucedió en un lapso de tiempo en particular. El punto número 3, consejo número 3 es conectar la condición con el servicio. Muy importante. Hey, my brother Andres, man, I'm in Spanish now. I already did the portion in English, but the video is on YouTube and Facebook. And by the way, man, since you're here, bro, just let me know. We gotta promote each other, man, especially in Central Florida. You know, I'm trying to get more views, you know, and help you guys out. The same with me, because that's what we're here for, man. We gotta help each other out. So, however I can help you, bro, I'm here to help you. You know how it is, brother. We are here for that, okay? We're here to help each other out. So, punto número 3 es conectar la condición al servicio. ¿Y cómo conecto la condición al servicio? Hablé de tener la documentación. Si no tienes documentación o el accidente o el incidente que pasó o sucedió mientras estuviste en servicio, una cosa que puedes utilizar es juramentaciones de soldados que estuvieron contigo o miembros de servicio que estuvieron contigo. Eso también te puede ayudar. Di el ejemplo de sleep apnea, que es la apnea de dormir, y es que si tus compañeros te escucharon roncar por la noche, ¿verdad? O si te escucharon que te quedabas sin aire y ellos pueden hacer una declaración jurada, te puede ayudar con eso también, pero eso es el consejo número 3 que te ayudaría a establecer una estrategia para ganar y llegar a 100%. Y por eso es que digo ese ejemplo, porque mucha gente no tiene la documentación médica y ahora para sleep apnea en particular lo están haciendo un poquito más difícil. Yeah, bro, always here to help, brother. That's what we're here for, man. This is, you know how it is, man. Hopefully I can retire completely here soon, man, so I can fully, you know, do this, man, because keep me busy, you know, help people out there. Punto número 4, consejo número 4. Somete una reclamación de discapacidad a la vez. Somete una reclamación de discapacidad a la vez. Muchas personas no van a estar de acuerdo conmigo en este consejo. Te estoy diciendo lo que me funcionó a mí. Si tú sometes más de una discapacidad de veterano a la vez, por ejemplo 2 o 3, esto puede aguantar el proceso, y no tan solo eso, cuando vas a cambiar tu estrategia, se te va a hacer un poco. God bless you, my brother Anthony, man. Hopefully I can see you guys soon, man. When you're in Florida, let me know, my friend. So, si sometes 2 o 3 reclamaciones de discapacidad a la vez, cuando recibas el resultado, entonces va a cambiar tu estrategia. Por eso te digo que sometas solamente una a la vez. Espera que respire un poco, que pase por el proceso. Cuando regreses, entonces puedes ajustar tu estrategia. Si esa discapacidad de veterano no te la aprobaron, entonces puedes decidir qué vas a hacer o cómo te vas a mover en el futuro. Por eso es que digo que sometas una discapacidad a la vez. Eso me funcionó a mí y te lo aconsejo que lo haga. Aunque mucha gente, sabe Dios, no va a estar de acuerdo conmigo. But that's your choice. Eso es you do it however you want to do it. Punto número 5 es comprender cómo el sistema de puntos de veterano funciona. Y es una matemática. Discutí una tabla. Entonces muchas personas se creen que por tener 100% en porcentaje van a cobrar por 100%, y no es así. Le voy a explicar aquí en un momento rápidamente. Y muchas personas no saben esto. Ok, déjenme cambiar la pantalla. Y le voy a dar un ejemplo. Si tienes dos condiciones, voy a dar un ejemplo, y esta tabla la voy a poner también en los links de YouTube. Si tienes una condición, vas a empezar por la condición más alta. Por ejemplo, tienes una condición de 30% por un hombro o por una operación de un hombro. Esa condición empieza en 30, ¿verdad? Es la más alta. Y tienes otra condición de 20 o de 10 por tinnitus. Let's put tinnitus, ¿ok? 10%. So, tú vas a intersectar el 30 con el 10, que está aquí. Son 37, redondeado son 40. So, vas a cobrar por 40%. Y alguna gente no entiende o no saben cuántos puntos están cerca de llegar al 100%. Entonces no saben qué estrategia utilizar para llegar al 100%. Y esto es bien importante y he visto muchas personas que cometen ese error porque no saben cómo funciona el sistema de puntos. Ok. Déjenme cambiar aquí otra vez. Es importante establecer una estrategia para que sepas cuántos puntos te faltan y cómo ajustarte en la estrategia para llegar a 100%. Aquí vi 3 ejemplos. Si tiene, por ejemplo, PTSD, sleep apnea o depression and anxiety, y estas combinaciones, o una de ellas te puede llevar a 70%, 50%, o si tienes 3 que tienes 50, vas a tener 150, pero sabe Dios te van a hacer falta algunos puntos, ¿ok? Y tienes que entender eso. O cómo llegar a 90. El punto aquí es que sepas cuántos puntos te faltan para llegar a 100, o si quieres llegar a 70, cuántos te faltan, y esto tiene que ver con la paga. Pero eso es todo por esta noche. Hablé de las noticias también, las cubrí en inglés. También quiero decirle que aquellos que me quieran llamar mientras estoy en el live, a lo último de cada live, me pueden llamar al 321-710-5570. Puedo recibir llamadas y me puedes preguntar cualquier pregunta. También me puedes dejar un mensaje aquí. Nuevamente, de verdad que muchas gracias. Estoy tratando de hacer los lives por cuestiones de trabajo a las 7 los jueves. Si no puedo por cuestiones de trabajo, pero estoy viendo cómo puedo acomodarme para obviamente recibir más audiencia. Estoy proyectando en diferentes plataformas y en diferentes grupos. Entonces quiero establecer eso para que entendamos que estamos tratando de ayudarnos los unos a los otros. Pero eso es todo por esta noche. De verdad que muchas gracias a esos que nos están ayudando. No se olviden de suscribirse a mi canal EtchingEspacioConsultation.com en YouTube. Por favor, no se olviden de suscribirse a mi canal. Me pueden ayudar y así nos ayudamos los unos a los otros. Son muy buenas noches. De verdad, le damos gracias. Brother Andres, brother, miss you guys, man. We have to go for a little run, man, someday. I don't run any more faster, but I'll make it. I make it there. I get there, but I get there late, but I'll get there. All right, my brothers. Again, this is Retired Command Samir Centeno. Have a great night. Hopefully see you again next Thursday at 7 o'clock. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, EtchingSpaceConsultation.com. And please share these videos. This is to help veterans out there. So thank you guys and have a great night. Okay, bye-bye.